How to get 2 free Fortnite skins in today's update. So it's now been revealed that there's 2 free skins called Clyde and Free Diver. Now, no one really explained how to actually unlock these. Well, they're not available quite yet, but how to unlock them is actually quite simple. So the new free skin as far as Clyde is actually get 100,000 XP on mobile or PC to earn Clyde as for absolutely free. Now, I'm quite certain this is not out yet. I've seen no details or announcements from Epic Games, but I would say this is probably going to be available relatively soon. But that's essentially how to unlock it. Just get 100,000 XP on mobile or on PC to unlock the skin. Now, on top of that, as far as like Free Diver, no one really knows quite yet. I haven't seen a single person explain this. Every time someone talks about the XP, it is only for Clyde, not Free Diver. So I would assume maybe they'll announce it at some point in the next coming weeks. I have no idea. I guess we'll simply wait and see. On top of this stuff, Winter Hatsune Miku will now be a part of this Winterfest. And I have a sneaky feeling she's going to be one of the free skins inside of the presents. So every single year, we generally get like 1 or 2 skins as far as like the last present. So without a doubt, this year, we'll probably be seeing Hatsune Miku as a winter version. Very, very cool. I think a lot of people will be super happy to see that as a Winterfest present. On top of this stuff, Tyler, the Creator, is now confirmed for this update. And so far, we know he's getting a brand new Earthquake emote, which is actually based on one of his songs called, well, Earthquake. And to top things off, here's every single detail. So there's gonna be 2 skins, with each skin having at least 4 styles. Pretty wild. 2 backblinks, 2 wraps, 2 pickaxes, a microphone and a drumstick, 2 emotes, and 1 contrail. Pretty wild to see a contrail. We have not seen a collaboration contrail in quite some time now, and honestly, I haven't seen a new contrail in actually a while outside of the Battle Pass. Very interesting. On top of the stuff, there's also a few other cryptid stuff, such as Stranger Things. So far we know of 2 upcoming skins. One of them will be Dustin, and as far as the other one, or maybe even more, who knows for certain, is probably going to be Vecna. So at the very least, we could be seeing that. But obviously, a lot of stuff could change. We could be seeing like Sadie or somebody else. I have no idea. I guess we'll simply wait and see. There's a lot of new characters for the final season, and a lot of characters we still have not gotten inside the game. On top of this stuff, we got some new reveals as far as Chapter 7. So right now inside the game, thanks to Sabrina Carpenter, it now notes a new story begins November 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. 0 hour, Chapter 7, Fortnite After Dark with Q and U, which is actually for Kill Bill, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, overall, the new love event is now called 0 Hour, happening on November 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I just spit literally everywhere. But on top of this stuff, obviously the 7 is returning for Chapter 7. You know, the 7, Chapter 7, absolute perfect time to bring them back. To top things off, we also have some new information thanks to Cass G. Fishy. So he kind of compiled a lot of new stuff. So we just talked about this upcoming brand new live event. But on top of that stuff, in a previous stream, iShowSpeed accidentally revealed that he might be inside the Battle Pass. So Chapter 7 Season 1 might feature an iShowSpeed Battle Pass skin, which is not that far-fetched, and I'll tell you guys why. So as he also pointed out, just a few seasons ago, we got Kabi Lame inside the Battle Pass. So it is extremely possible to see another icon skin inside the Battle Pass. And what better way to celebrate a massive season launch than one of the biggest streamers ever inside the game. iShowSpeed, without a doubt, is like monumental as far as like viewership and all that crazy stuff. So without a doubt, I think it'd be a great selling point for the Battle Pass. People really do like iShowSpeed, and I think it's honestly way better than the Kai Cenat skin. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But on top of this stuff, Fortnite is already preparing the second Chapter 7 update. It drops early in 2026 after their Winterfest update and break. So do not forget, Winterfest is coming up relatively fast. And again, it might feature a Hatsune Miku Christmas edition. Very cool. Also, the Malibu skin is now expected to be the first Chapter 7 Season 1 starter pack. So kind of the first look as far as what to expect inside the season. Generally speaking, I would assume that since she's kind of like a surfer type of look, or I guess, yeah, just a surfer, or just someone that goes in the ocean a lot, that there's probably going to be a desert point of interest or an ocean of some sort on the Chapter 7 island. Generally speaking, the starter pack is kind of the theme of the island, so I guess we'll simply wait and see on that to confirm it. Also, official Fortnite event announcement is now 0 hour, again happening on November 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And actually, we just covered this, so skip that. Also, the Krusty's Mr. Blaster unfortunately got nerfed. It now has a wider spread, and a recovery time increases every single shot. That is super unfortunate. That was probably my favorite weapon inside the game, and that's not it. So, a ton of new changes have now taken place. So, Bard's Cobalt Slingshot slings back from a vault with 20% speedier projectiles for those trick shots. Someone found a whole stash of deodorant applicators in a bunker, so they're back in the loot pool. And now extra sling. And now with an extra sting up close, +1 damage when up close. I can actually vouch for this. They actually are much better now. The Ranger Shotgun now deals an extra 5 damage across all rarities. And Mr. Blasty had to chill out a bit. Spread has now been made slightly wider, which means no more laser beaming across the map, but rapid fire still slaps. So it's still a great gun, it's just you can't really beam someone across the entire island anymore. Also, as far as UEFN, there's going to be an in-game offer available soon, so it's actually experimental, but it allows range of 50 to 5,000 V-Bucks, can sell consumable items and durable items, can sell single product offers and bundle offers. So essentially, like UEFN creators can actually have a little item shop for themselves for their map. And you guys can use V-Bucks to buy whatever item you guys actually want, power-ups, new abilities for the map, whatever it may be. And honestly, for Steel Brain Rod, that is going to generate $1 million because quite frankly, you guys can sell like rarities inside the item shop and stuff like that. Also, Fortnite's item shop tonight already got revealed, so the leftovers, aka food shop, should be available tonight. The Fantastic Four is now returning back, Black Panther, and the T-Pain Mustang. On top of this stuff, we got our first look at Lisa Simpson's Fortnite emote now revealed early. Alright, so just a saxophone emote, nothing crazy special, but still very cool to see an encrypted emote. On top of that stuff, there's actually new boons dropping in Chapter 7, such as Aerial Shooter, Glass Cannon, Igniter, Last Shot, Low Ammo Power, Shield Breaker, and Super Pickaxe. Kind of wonder what the Super Pickaxe will be. Maybe like 100% damage when you guys hit somebody one time or something like that. That'd be very interesting. Also, as far as upcoming reload events, there's actually a venture called Floor is Lava, Oasis, Storm Never Stop Moving, and Slurp Rush. All water slurp and storm damage is increased. Very interesting. And I think that is pretty much it. So it looks like Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming kind of covered the upcoming leaks for Chapter 7's gambling. Epic Games has told Insider Gaming that Fortnite won't have gambling because it will disclose the actual numeral odds of a prize. So honestly, still gambling. It's just going to tell you guys exactly what you will win upon doing so, or something like that. I don't know, but it's still gambling. But with that being said, my friends, that's all for today's Fortnite video. I'm definitely curious, do you guys like today's update? I think it was a pretty good update. Good skins, good updates for the loot pool, and overall great changes. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.